What is up, everyone? It's Ricky 5 Cent 2 Return a Chance. Today's February 10th, 2023, and we're going to hop on and do a quick market watch. So, today we're going to be taking a look at Photon Hypernova because today's the official release day of Photon Hypernova. So, we're going to take a look at some of the prices and see how they came down from the pre-sale prices and let you know what prices I would be picking these up at. So, starting off, we have the Starlights. Looks like a Rise Heart hitting 365 still. I actually thought this was going to come down a bit more, but it looks like it's still at 360, 370. We have Mirror Jade at 340. I think this was selling for like 300, right? Pre-sale, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's at 350 right now, 367, going up there. And then we have the Gold Pride at 170. These will definitely come down. I will hold off on these. These are, yeah, they're not gonna stay up there. These will probably hit on like under 100. We have Dust Dragon. I can't pronounce his name. Grano, the Dust Dragon. Yeah, we're just gonna call him Dust Dragon. He's at 220, 225, 230 right now. And then we have the Tri Brigade, which actually is less expensive than this, which I'm surprised about. But these are at 145, 140, almost 150. But yeah, I think this one will come down as well. No one's really playing this in the Tri Brigade build. But moving on from the Starlights, we're going to talk about Triple Tactics Thrust. I definitely would. Well, I'm actually going to pick some of these up. I don't mind paying the $70 price point on these. But if I could get some for cheaper, that would be great. Currently, they're at 65, 66, 70, like 70-ish dollars, 68, 68 as well, 68. So 68, let's just call it $70. We have a couple copies at 65. I'm hoping I could pick some up around like 60, 65, but if I have to pay that $70 price point, I'm actually okay with that. This is a really good card, and I think it's going to make an impact in meta, so I think around 70-ish is a good price. I think these definitely have potential to go up to like, $100, maybe $120 price point. Next card is Cashier Theosis. This one is, let's see, what is it at? $60, $62, 62, 66, 66, 65. Let's call it like $66 with shipping. I think this might come down a little bit. I would hold off on this one a little bit just because this is, it's not the starter card, and I think you need to have a cashier on the field to use this. So I think this will come down a little bit more because it's not as generic as this one. This one I think you could actually play in tier because you could search out tier elements cashier. So yeah, this one I think it's a good price right now. It's at 63, 65, 66, 65, 65, 66. So like let's call it 66, $65. But I think this one would definitely go up in price later on. I think it'll hit like that $80, $90 price point that the tier elements field spell hit at one point. So those are just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about that. This one I think it'll go down a little bit more. A Rice Heart at $20. $20 for a Rice Heart. Looks like 20, 22, 20, 22, 22. So let's call it $22 for a Rice Heart. So how I feel about a Rice Heart, I think if I could get him for $15, I'll be fine. But at $20, I wouldn't mind paying for him as a one-up if I was playing the deck. But I think they play 2 copies of this, so you might have to play 2 copies in case you're playing against like the mirror match and they banish your Rice Heart. You still want to have another Rice Heart to go to. But it's also kind of generic because you could steal your opponent's Shangri-La with like a Change of Heart or Triple Tactics or something and make your own Rice Heart with on top of their Shangri-La, because all it requires is for Shangri-La to use its effect. It doesn't matter what side of the field is it on. So keep in mind that this might be generic and some people might be teching one to steal their opponent's Shangri-La and make their own Rice Heart. Next card is, let's see, what do we got? Gold Pride Leon. It's an ultra rare. I definitely hold off on that. That's gonna come down. Cashier Rice Heart. I think you only play like 1 or 2 of these, so I wouldn't mind paying like $10 for that. Tier Elements Cashier. It's at $12. I'm actually looking for these. I wasn't even tripping when I paid like $20 for mine, because I'm gonna actually try to play the deck. So $12 for me is a good buy. It's at $15, $15, $15. But if I were trying to profit off this, I would try to get them like at $10. But for right now, since I'm gonna be playing the deck, I don't mind paying $15 to $20 for him. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I still think Tier Elements has some potential. I've been trying to cook up some deck lists that could still function. But yeah, I wouldn't mind paying that price for that. Big Welcome Labyrinth. I think this is a good pickup. Definitely at $12. Let's see, what is it at? $12, $12, $12, $12, $12. Yeah, I think this is a good pickup. Even though Labyrinths might not make too much of an impact right now, I think later on down the line they're definitely gonna do something in like whatever format is current at that time. So the other ultra rare from what was it? Was it Amazing Defenders? No, it was an Amazing Defenders. Fuck, I forgot what set they came in. Well, you guys know what I'm talking about. The other Labyrinth Trap card, the ultra rare, is at like $30 to $40 currently. So I definitely wouldn't mind picking these up at $12. These do definitely have potential to go up at later on in the future. I think maybe these will even hit like $20 to $25. And these were selling like at $20 to $25 pre-sale. So $12 is a good buy for that. Rimbrum, the Striking Dragon. I think it'll come down. I only see decks playing like one of these. I think it'll be like a $5 card, $3 card. Grapekeeper's Encryption, definitely I will probably try to pick up at like $5. This was at like $15, $20. It was really good at that price when, before the ban list. But now that the ban list is going to be in effect, tiers aren't going to be too much of a threat this format. So this kind of got power crept. So I mean, it's still a good card at like $5. I would pick it up. Dust Dragon, that's actually a good buy. I think you only play one of these as well, but it's actually a good buy at $6 because your only other option is getting the Starlight Rare. So $6 is a good price. $10 is even a good price for that. Waybridge. Let's see. If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters and you do, your opponent must send monsters they control to the graveyard so that they only control 1 monster. If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters and you do, your opponent... I would hold off on this at $7. I think this will probably be like a $2, $3 secret rare. I don't really like that it requires you to have like if your opponent controls 2 more monsters than you do. I mean, I guess you could set this, but if you're going first, you're probably gonna have a monster, so your opponent would need to have 3 monsters on the field for you to be able to use this. So I think there's better options than this, like Destructive Dharma Cannon from the last set. That's a better trap card than that. Gigantic Champion, definitely I would pick these up at what are you at? $5, $5, $5, $5, $5. Yeah, definitely would pick these up at $5. This does have potential to go up. You could easily go into this in a rank 4 turbo deck. If you make Merrymaker, you could easily have access to this and get yourself a copy of Therion Regulus to your hand for a negate, and it doesn't have that much of a bad effect either. It says if the material is detached from a monster on the field, you can target 1 card on the field, either destroy it or return it to the hand. So it has, that's good. You can either destroy or return it to the hand. So you either pop it or you bounce it back, and that's really good to have those kinds of options, because most cards only give you that one option. You either destroy it or you return it, but this one gives you the option to do either or. So that's really good. But definitely picking those up at $5 is a good choice. Gold Pride, the crowd goes wild. I'm not really too familiar with the Gold Pride engine. I should probably do more research on that. But I think Gold Pride is gonna stay like pretty cheap until someone finally finds a way to break it. This one is gonna be cheap as well. Galaxy Photon Dragon. Let's see what it does. Other light monster you control gain 500 attack. You can only use the following effects of Galaxy Photon Dragon once per turn. You can attach 1 material from this card, either add 1 photon or Galaxy card from your deck to your hand or send it to the graveyard. That's actually not bad. It's a searcher, but you do have to try to make it with 2 level 4, so it does take some time to build up that search. And then it says if a light monster special summoned to your field, you can target one of those monsters level becomes. That's not that bad actually. I actually wouldn't mind picking these up at like $1 or $2. Yeah, they're like $3 right now, but I wouldn't mind picking these up at $1 or $2. They might have potential to go up depending on how that Galaxy Photon deck does, but $1 or $2 for that, it's a pretty good card. It's a searcher. And let's see what else we have. I think everything else is just cheap from the set. Yeah, everything else is pretty cheap. I think this one, what is it? Chibi Karma. Target 1 Visa Starfrost in your monster zone, and 1 effect monster your opponent controls negate the opponent's monster. I don't think anyone's really going to be playing Visa Starfrost, but let's see. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add 1 spell or trap card that mentions Visa Starfrost from your deck to your hand. So that's actually what I was trying to look at, this effect right here, because I've seen a couple people play this in like Kashtira builds or like I think tier builds. There's some tier element cards, if I'm not mistaken, that do mention Visa Starfrost. So I think people are taking this in order to search those cards. So keep that in mind, and this might have an impact in this format. Well, not an impact, but it might be used as format in like some tier builds, or maybe some even Kashtira builds. I think some Kashtira cards even have cards that mention Visa Starfrost. So let me know down in the comments which ones those are, because I forgot. But I know there's some that mention it. And I think that's it for this. Baldrick sitting at 20 cents. I guess he's not short printed, so he's very accessible. 20 cents right there. And I think that's it for that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Photon Hypernova prices. We are going to take a look at these back on Monday when the prices settle down even further and more people start to open this set. Vendors usually open their packs throughout the weekend and start posting later on. So we'll check back on these on Monday and see how those are doing. But let me know what you guys are picking up right now and what you guys recommend I should pick up, or your thoughts on that. Next card we'll be talking about is Blaster, the Dragon Ruler of Infernos. So he came off the ban list in Master Duel, so people are speculating that he might come off later on in April off our ban list. So people are picking these up. It's just speculation, but it's one of those good speculations that kind of makes sense. These are pretty expensive though. If you want lightly played, they start at $9 and then $10. These were like $1 a card, I think. Now these were under $5, but they started doubling. Lightly played near man, $10, $13. So yeah, they're starting to go up in price. But I would keep an eye on this. These will probably cool down once people get off the hype. And yeah, pick these up at like under $5. You never know if it might come back at $1. And we have a Duelist pack set that's going to be based on fire, so that might be in there. You never know. Clockwork Knight is the next card we're going to be talking about. So this I actually mentioned like about a month ago when they were like at $3 to $5, but it looks like they're starting to go up even further from that. They're starting to reach that $7 price point. We got $7 right there, $7.34, and almost reaching that $9 price point here at $8.50, here at $8.99. So almost reaching that $9 price point. I'm not really sure what's causing this buyout, so if you guys have any idea, let me know down in the comments. These are at 45 listings right now. It's a pretty good card. It turns all your opponent's monsters into machines, and all your monsters into machines as well, right? Yep. All face a monster on the field become machine monsters. So yeah, I was actually taking this in Cyber Dragons for a while, but I need to find a new build for it. I might be able to play this format actually since tiers are no longer a threat. But yeah, Clockwork Knight going up. The next two cards I'm going to be looking at is Raw Sphere Mode and Lava Golem, because they're actually some techs that people are thinking about using to go against Kashtira. And it looks like, Sphere Modes are actually going up in price a bit. This one, moderately played, heavily played damage. So we hit a near mint at, let's see English. $13. So yeah, $13. I think these were sitting around like $10 about a month ago, because no one was really playing it. But yeah, these are $13 now. And then let's see. The super rares. Yeah, they're starting to go up as well. These are, let's see, English, $12, $13, $12, $13, $14, $17 right here. How many listings do we have on this? We only have 12 listings on the super rare. Wow. So yeah, Sphere Mode is getting a buyout. And then we have Lava Golem. Oh wait, let's take a look at the other Sphere Mode. So we have Sphere Mode. This one starting to go towards the upward curve. These are at, let's see, English, like $15 as well. Yeah, these are starting to hit that $15 mark as well. So just keep that in mind. It's a little tech that people are thinking about using against Kashtira. Next, I'm going to be taking a look at Lava Golem. So Lava Golem is actually pretty expensive in all rarities. Commons start at like right here at $9 for lowest listing. 3 listings available. And then common here, 17 listings, $7 for a common. Rare at $7. rare at $6. So yeah, all copies of Lava Golem are pretty expensive, and they start getting more expensive when you hit that Speed Duel tournament pack one. I'm actually bummed I didn't um, buy more of these. These are at $50, $60 for Speed Duel. Are people really paying this? Yeah, they are paying this. People are really paying that much for Lava Golem for Speed Duel. Is he like really good in Speed Duel or something? Let me know down in the comments. I don't play Speed Duel, but yeah, damn, Lava Golem is expensive. Let's see what the secret rare is at. Secret rare, yeah, we don't. There's all damage. We don't hit a lightly played until we hit $23 right here. $23.50, $24, so $25 for the secret rare. But yeah, I actually wouldn't. Usually, I recommend buying the comment for like my budget players, but that's not really budget. It's a $7 common. So for this one, I'm not really sure what to recommend to buy if you're gonna be a budget. Huh? Let me know down in the comments which one you guys might pick up, because I'm kind of, I guess, flabbergasted by this. $7 for a common, $10 for a common. Yeah, I would probably just go for sphere mode. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's Market Watch. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Return of the Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.